But a food desert is just an area where people live that have very little access to easily accessible healthy food. The average household, according to 2021 data, would spend in the lowest quintile of income, they would spend $4,875 a year on food. The average household is made up of about 3.1 persons. We'll just go ahead and call that 3. So what we're looking for is 4,875 divided by 365 gives us $13.36 spent on food a day for 3 people. Most people are going to do 3 meals. We're going to cut that down to 2. I think it's totally unnecessary to even have to eat 3 meals a day. That adds a lot more time and effort to your day. So it's better if you eat a little more twice a day instead. I'm on a quest to go find groceries and also to be able to compare our meals to fast food meals and convenience store meals. All right, we're here at Taco Bell. $13.36 for a family of 3. 2 meals a day breaks down to about $2.22 per meal. So we're gonna see what we can get for $2.22 for a full meal for ourselves. Could I please do the $2 beefy melt burrito?
What up?
The $1 cinnamon twist.
Anything else?
No, that's okay, thank you. Thank you, have a good one. The only actual dollar menu items that I'm seeing are drink, tea. Very cheapest thing is a hot and spicy McChicken, and then everything after that is more expensive. Even fries would go over the entire allotment. Whereas you can get a pound of pork loin at the grocery store we just went to for $1.99. So the question is, do you want to eat a hot and spicy McChicken or pop a 1-pound pork loin into the oven, roast it, and just have that entire thing? Could I please do 1 hot and spicy McChicken?
Hot and spicy?
Yes, thank you, Diana. So you can tell just from the size of this bag that this is a very small volume of food. This is exactly $2.26, so 4 cents over the daily allotment. And it's still, this would be 1 meal. To be honest, I thought you'd get a lot more food. You're not getting a lot of bang for your buck at McDonald's or Taco Bell for that matter. After Googling food deserts near Austin that I could go to for the purposes of this video, I was actually shocked to see how many areas of Austin are classified as a food desert within the city limits. And so we're headed to the Dove Springs area right now, see what's available, and try to do some shopping based on that.
She want me to lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. Baby, don't try it, just stop it. You should know that I got options. I be fly like I live in the cockpit. Mess around with the money, get drop kick. Only one in the city to pop quick. Never cared about being your top 10. Got a house in the hills, can you top this? I came from where them boys leave you topless. It get crazy around here in my section. All of my ops get to stepping. Know how long I had prayed for these blessings. Took my L's and turned them to lessons. I go take it, I'm not in the begging. If I'm breaking bread, it's only with the brethren. I need to top, cause that's where I'm headed. Yeah, she want me to lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it.
I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dawg. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money statement, I'm 10.
Here's what lunch looks like on a $2.22 per meal budget. At a convenience store, you're gonna be able to pick up a hot and spicy chicken flavored ramen. Taco Bell, you can afford just barely the beefy melt burrito. And at home, we've made ourselves some cheesy meatballs with a rustic tomato sauce. Nutritional information is gonna be available below for all these 3 meals so that you can compare. What you're gonna find is that in these 2 meals specifically, they're gonna be really high in refined carbohydrates, refined sugars, and mostly non-food type products. Food products, food-like products, but not food itself. What you have here is a meal rich in protein and animal fats as well. So we're promoting a high-fat, high-protein diet to be able to make us satiated with each meal. As you can see, the money we get is only gonna get us so much food in terms of volume. We need to stretch that as much as possible. Anything high in carbohydrates, especially refined ones like these two, are not gonna fill you up and they're gonna keep you wanting more food. Whereas something really high in protein and animal fat is gonna keep you satiated for a longer period of time. And while we're gonna eat this much for lunch, we're gonna save up for a nice big dinner. Now for dinner on the same budget, what we have is a banquet chicken pot pie. You have a McDonald's hot and spicy McChicken, which just barely with tax actually eked us over the $2.22 marker, but it was the closest thing that I could get that was still food off their menu. As for our homemade meal, we have roasted lemon pepper chicken thighs. Nutritional information is gonna be available below for all of these so that you can compare and contrast. What you're gonna find once again is that these meals are always very high in refined carbohydrates and refined sugars, using a lot of extra ingredients, chemicals, and substances that we don't necessarily wanna be putting in your body if you can avoid it. Whereas we have full control over everything that went into this meal. It is extremely high in protein. It's animal fat forward. We're gonna be high in fat, high in protein. This is gonna keep us fuller for longer and much more satiated. You will not be desiring or craving more food, unlike when you eat these meals right here. As far as active time goes, the meatballs took no longer than 20 to 25 minutes, including the really quick and ready made tomato sauce made with fresh tomatoes and salt. And we mixed in even the fat that was coming off of the ground beef meatballs, which made that extra tasty to top our meatballs. The chicken thighs also no longer actively time than 10 to 15 minutes. All we did was season this. We dressed it with some lemon juice at the end, and we zested some lemons as well to give it that extra pop of fresh flavor. But as far as the time in the oven, that was doing it all on its own. We can go do something else. We can take care of other things we need to. We can take care of the kids. We can see to other errands that we have done while this roasts for no longer than 40 to 45 minutes, but it's non-active time. Active time, no more than 10 to 15 minutes. If we can take one thing out of all of this that we've done today, we want to view our nutrition and diet as a hierarchy of health. I look at it as 5 steps in the hierarchy. Step 1 is going to be any food that comes ready to eat out of a package or a box like this. It's heavily laced with preservatives, extremely high in refined carbohydrates and sugars that's really bad on your health. Step 2 of the hierarchy is anything fast food related. These are going to use more actual ingredients, and if the very least you can say about this is it is actually food. It looks like food. However, this is going to be laced with a ton of extra seed oils, extremely bad for your body, and that's where all of the calories are coming from. You can see there's not a lot of protein inside this burrito or inside this McChicken sandwich. So where all these calories is coming from is from those really unhealthy oils for your body. Step 3 of the hierarchy is going to be anything you can make at home where you have full control of the ingredients. What we're avoiding here is seed oils. We're not putting any extra sugars. There's no preservatives or chemicals we don't know. It is all ingredients you can pronounce that you recognize, and it's going to keep us really full. Steps 4 and 5 of the hierarchy are simple. They're going to look exactly like this on the plate. The only difference is on step 4, all of this would be organic, and on step 5, all of this would be regenerative. Each step of the hierarchy is not an equal jump up. If you can make even one meal that you're eating each day from steps 1 or 2 and turn that into a step 3 meal, your health is going to be dramatically increased. There is a significant difference in health from these 2 meals right here than something that you know and have full control over every ingredient and everything that goes into the process. There's a massive divide here, and step 2 to 3 is where I hope we can all graduate at least 1 meal a day. If you can change all your meals to this and be able to really get creative with your budget while still making delicious meals, you're going to dramatically improve your health overall.